So the last video we just install and config our LAMP server on this server. Well, in this video we're going to get our project back and let's see if we can do upload our project into this server to make it run working. Alright, now I already start up this server and it's running, but I am not using this window. I'm going to open another window and then we're going to do SSH through that. So SSH, and my login name is Farouk at 192.168.43 and 55 is our IP address. Now let's put the password in and you can see that I am logged in to this server already, and there will be something right here that say we have to run the system update right here because the update is available. So the command that we're going to put on here is sudo apt update, and I'm going to put another command as well by typing this NN sign and then upgrade. We have to do this. So let's run the upgrade our system. Maybe there are some security update. Alright, our system is already updated and upgrade. Now if I open up another tab here and if I open up the website that we just set up from the last video, remember is lab8.online on this server, and you can see that I have this. Alright, so what we're gonna do this time, we're gonna download our project. The project is in here. I have it on my GitHub, so if anyone interested, I will put the link at the description down below. So I go to my repository and the project name lab8.projects. Click on that and I'm going to clone it into my desktop. So this is my computer and I'll go on the desktop. So I am going to make a folder by typing in mkdir and lab8 and cd in that lab8 and run the command git clone. So I copy the code right here and then press Ctrl+Shift+V and hit space one time and press dot. So because I want to clone this project into this folder, otherwise without the dot it will be create the folder called lab8.project, so I do not want that. Now hit enter. It's going to clone into my computer and that will take some time. Alright, everything is copied into this folder already. If I list the file now, you can see that will be a bunch of the file in here. So let me put this into the full screen so you guys can see that. You normally when you do this on your Laravel project, we're going to type in PHP origin serve, right? And then when we hit enter, let's see what happened. So you can see that I have the port 8000 is running on this, but what happened if I click on this one, it's going to show me some error. It's 500 error. This one is because I do not have .config file, which is the file right here, .env file. We need this file. So let's close this down for one moment and press Ctrl+C. We have to copy this file. So cp.env.example to .env. We're gonna edit this file. Now let's edit the file .env. You feel free to use any editor that you want it, but myself, I'm going to use Vim. What we have to edit, I want to point it out on the line 12 right here. the database file will be living on, you need to put the full path, otherwise it will be error. We're going to get like 500 error like we have has. So to see the full path, what we're gonna do, you can run the command like this: start and cd in your project folder. Now pwd is path working directory, so this is my full path in here. I have to copy everything in here, replace this path. So you path it like this, and then follow by db and db sample.sqlite like that. You can comment this one, or you can just delete it away, doesn't matter. Okay, so that's all we have to do. Now you have to save the file by :wq and then quit. So I'm going to close. Now you're still in the root directory here, and then let's run the command php horizon serve, and let's open up again. Let's see if it's working. So it should be on here. The other things that you're going to facing is your app key is missing, so this one is easy. Now back into your command again, Control C to quit, and php horizon key : generate. That's going to generate the key for us, and php horizon serve. Now it should work. So you might have to get something like this. If you get this, it means the project that we just download is already working. So what the next thing to do is we have to upload this project into our server. Let's see how it look like when it's on the server, if it's still working like this. So instead of typing 127.0.0.1 and :8000, we don't have to type in like this. What we do is we just only type lab8.online, so it's going to show up this size. Now let's do it. I will open up the FileZilla. So remember that we have to log in, we have to remote to our server by sftp : and followed by our IP address is 192.168.43.55, and the username that we have created is Farouk. The password is 1234. Now let's do quick connects, and then I am now remote into my server. You can see that on the right side is a remote site, and this one is a local site on the left. What we have to do is we have to go into our desktop. Remember, we download that into our desktop. So my desktop is right here, Farouk, and where is it? Desktop, and the project folder is lab8. So I have to copy everything into var www var www, where is it? Right here, and the project folder is lab8.online. So what we're gonna do, we have to remove the index.php away. Just click on delete and copy everything from the left here, everything in here, copy into our server. So that will take some time. Since this happened on our local machine, so it doesn't take too much time. Alright, our file is already transferred to the server already, but you can see that even this happened on my local machine right here, but to transfer the file like 35,000 files over the internet, it took some time, and this process took me 15 minutes, maybe it's a little bit more, but luckily we only have to do this once if is nothing problem to us. Now back into our website here, let's see if there anything's working. Remember that if I refresh this now, it will be something like this. So if you got something like this, it means your website, your project file is already working, but we got something to do for housekeeping. There's so many people ask me if our Laravel projects were working on the share hosting. Now I already show you that it is working on the share hosting, but I will not recommend this to anyone to use share hosting, as is it we can't control anything. So to make this working in the way that we want to, we have to edit something on our server by typing sudo vim etc apache 2 sizes available, and our file is lab8.online.conf. we have to edit this file. Type in the password, and the document root is where we're interested in. So I'm going to type in public because the index.html is in the public folder. And right here, it also have to be public. So that's all we have to do. Colon WQ to save and quit. So sudo systemctl restart apache 2 is the command that we're going to run. Now let's open up again. This is our website. Let's refresh that, and we got some error right here. What the error about is say permission deny. Now back into the command, back into our command prompts. Here we have to set the permission for the folder on the server. Sudo chmod 777 a capital R, and then it's in var www and the name of the project folder. So we might have to edit the file .env too, otherwise it's not working. So let's cd in that var www and lab8.online. Remember, we have to edit this file. The file name .env. So the absolute part will be changed. It's supposed to be var www lab8.online. So this is our absolute part that we have to change in here. Now colon WQ to save and quit. Go back and have a look. Refresh. If you got this, it means it's working now, but something is not working. Is right here. We can't have the info about our system info. So what happened in here, by right click and inspect, what happened is say failed to load the result from the server is response status 404. What happened? So go to the network. For not found. Okay, so I believe the link will also not working too, and it is not working. What we have to do is we have to edit the config file of our Apache. So cd in the apache 2 and then edit the file apache2.conf by the command sudo vim, and we have to find document. We have to find a directory. So the directory that we interesting is var www. You just change the override none to override all like this. Save and quit. And we have to restart Apache again. Sudo systemctl restart Apache 2. Now let's refresh that. No, found. A2N mod to the right. And sudo systemctl restart Apache 2. Let's see if it's working now. Lab8.online. Okay, hopefully it's working right now, because I can see my IP address right here, and it will be working if I click on about page. Okay, and if I click on login, and I can do login. The password is supposed to be password. Now I can log in, and I can edit this. Yep. Alright, that's it. Now our project is also working on the server, but as I mentioned earlier, that the share host is really not recommended for Laravel project, because we can't control things on the server. So I made this video just to show you that we can do this for our study purpose, but to use it on the real life server, I don't think it's going to be working great. But anyway, we hit to our goal by now. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on next video. Bye bye.